Previously, I showed you how to install these temperature sensor shower head. They are super cool and the kids love it. Now, when they jump into the shower, they know if the water is cold or scorching hot. Today, we're going to do the exact same thing to this faucet right here. Even though I ordered the brushed nickel, the model I received was chrome. So I guess I was lucky or unlucky. We'll see. And the only reason we're upgrading to that new faucet is because this is the old faucet. It was leaking water all over the place underneath. Upon looking underneath the faucet, this is what I saw and immediately recognized why water was leaking around. It's too old and all of these connections right here are rusting away. Removing this old faucet is fairly easy. All you have to do is remove these two hex nuts. 1, 2. Once the bottom 2 nut has been removed, then you can take this whole faucet and lift it straight up. When you open the box, this is all you get. The faucet, the two tubes, these connections, a gasket. Assembling it is relatively easy. First, let's make the hot water connection. Everything is tightened by hand. There's absolutely no need to use tools. Well, you can't use tools even if you wanted to. After that's done, go ahead and do the cold tube. Make sure that the rubber seals are in the right position for the cold as well as the hot one. As you're screwing everything in, it should be relatively smooth. If it doesn't, unscrew and then try again. Otherwise, you might strip the thread. Next up, screw this into the faucet. Make sure that the short end goes in to the faucet. There we go. Now let's start screwing it in. You're going to screw it in until you can't screw it anymore, because after a while, there's no thread for it to feed it in. Next up, we're going to feed this rubber gasket in and then this nut in from underneath. So let's go ahead and, oops, wait a second. First, we have to clean this thing up. There's a bunch of old residue and I'm going to use it. I'm going to scrape it away with this metal bar that I have laying around. Make sure that the metal bar is not sharp or anything like that, otherwise you'll scratch the whole countertop. So here we go, I'm scratching the old residue away. I think it's pretty much a lot of plumber's putty. After scraping it and then wiping it clean, it's now time to feed everything back into the hole. There we go, super smooth. You know what's funny? Before we tighten everything down, I just realized that this thing is going to hit the wall. Oops. So here we go, underneath the countertop. Remember to put the rubber gasket in first, and then the lock nut second. Now we're going to lock it down into position. The lock nut should screw in smoothly. So if you're not doing it smoothly, be sure to release it and then try again. Next up, connect the water supply to the line. You don't have to use a tool to tighten it. I'm using my hand, and that should be good enough. Turn the valve counterclockwise to release the water into the water supply line. Do this for the other side as well, the hot water. So here we go. This is the end result with the two faucets fully installed. The first color is blue, letting you know that the water is cold. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? I love it. Now we're going to try for hot water. Slowly, the color will turn from blue to green and then red. There we go, with green. With green, the water is warm, and then red, which is hot. So even though it's hot, I can still touch it with my bare hand. It's not that big of an issue. One thing I noticed is that if you slow down the water current, then the light will not work. That's because the higher the current, the higher the electricity will be to provide power for the LED light to be lit up. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the faucet. One of the interesting things is that it's pretty annoying with the noise level that's coming out of this faucet. I'm guessing that's because inside there must be gears turning, churning to generate power to light up the LED. Also, the two models I received has scratches, small scratches on the side. And after reading some Amazon review, some reviewers are complaining that the chrome is actually falling off. So we'll see. I'm going to update this post several months later. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I really appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel, and thanks for watching.